G'day everyone, Rascal here again. Hope you are all going well. Now, here is finally promised Season 3. I did attempt round 1, but I ended up rage quitting after 3 attempts because I just kept getting run off the road. Just, yeah, one of those races. So, there's no footage of that. But this is round 2. It was my second attempt. First attempt, again, went bad. As a result of that, I'd lost some driver rating points. I actually went down between the two races by about 3 or 4k, which those of you who know the game is a fair bit. But we're here to see this race, and it's a Dragon Trail, but backwards, gardens, backwards. I'm quite familiar with this track, as it's the track that David Perel uses the most to train his students on, but usually the other way around. Doing it this way around is quite interesting. There's Nitro again. I think he's been in every video I've done so far. Timmy Boy. So I'd actually dropped down the ranks a touch. So I've raced against a few of these guys. There's myself. Who have we got here? Peloton. It was the first time I raced him, but I've raced him since. 6-7 Red Racing. I've raced against him a lot. Evil One, how you going, mate? So I've raced him in League Racing a lot. Large Father, great guy. Again, SLM, League Racing. Corey Hack, mentioned in last video. While I'm here, I want to mention that GT Omega, you see that little logo in the corner, you also see me wearing their hoodie there. They've actually opened up now in Australia, so their details will be in the description, with a link to their site, and I think you'll find their rigs and prices very good. So good value for money. So yeah, back to the race. Who else have we got? Most of these guys I don't know, except the last one, who's Sanchez. It was Shinobi for a second, but Sanchez I've raced against a few times as well. So this wasn't a terribly eventful race. I was being very careful, as I'm being honest, this Group 3 Lamborghini scares the absolute crap out of me, which is actually why I chose Lamborghini as a manufacturer to race, because this car is so touchy to drive. It's got potential, but you make the smallest mistake and it just disappears on you. It's really hard to catch. So I tried to drive as conservatively as possible while keeping up a decent pace. So, qualified 6, which I was happy with. Now this track coming in this direction, you've got this weird, I went off the track a bit there, this weird triple apex or quad apex corner. Having the exit is really important here. Luckily I get the power down. I managed to make a place here. And I also noticed Evil One has jumped quite a few places very quickly. It starts coming up behind me. So at least it's someone I know, and I know they're not going to make any insane moves. So whether he's faster than me or not, I don't care. I know I'm safe with him behind me. So I don't have to worry too much about what he is or isn't going to do. Now this section, especially in the Lamborghini, being an MR car with a lot of power, is really tricky. Now it was a little bit easier to start off with, but Eve 1 goes on her inside move here. Luckily the Lambo has the power, especially in a straight line, to just get away from it. But it was a close run thing. But yeah, this car is, yeah, you're always driving on a knife edge. And while it's loaded down with fuel, it's a bit easier to drive, but the further on you go through the race, the lighter it gets, the harder it is to drive. So we keep on going here. Now Evil One's right up my butt, as you can see. So again, I concentrate on my exit there. That's what saves me. Gives me a little bit of breathing room through this next section. But as you'll see, he'll catch me again coming up to this hairpin here. Well, it's not really a hairpin, it's a 90-degree corner, but it feels like a hairpin. And he's got my slipstream, so even though he's a fair way back, as I was saying in the last video, 1.5 second slipstream, it's just ridiculous. They need to cut it back to 0.7, 0.6, whatever it was before. Something at least kind of realistic. Because as you can see on this straight, now my car is a lot more powerful than the Lexus, but he's catching up very fast, all because of that slipstream. So I've got to be careful here, very easy to slide out. You have to be very careful applying the power. Through here, I tend to be a little bit more conservative than most drivers and concentrate on my exit here. Now, Evil One got a pretty good exit that time, so he hasn't dropped as far back as usual. And I'm pretty sure he gets pretty close here at this turn. Yes, as you can see, he's right up my butt. Another long straight down the back, where he's right behind me in the slipstream. And by the time we get to this downhill chicane, which you've got to be really careful with. Now, I don't bother with the first sausage. I do try and use that second sausage. If I don't, I just lose too much time. As you can see, starting to get a little bit edgy. I lost a little bit of traction there. Gives Evil One all the space he needs to get through. Obviously give him room. So as you can see, I'm catching up quite quickly. I think about it, no. My car's not, I don't have enough confidence in my ability to drive this car to really send it in that kind of situation. So right now I'm actually thinking, you know what, I'm happy to settle for fourth. I'm just going to keep my calm. I'm in a car I'm not very familiar with yet, and certainly not comfortable with. But again, yeah, I did it to challenge myself. I want to become a better driver. What better way than to pick one of the most difficult cars you can to drive? So that's my reasoning anyway. Now I usually stay in second there, and I went a bit slow. Again, just because this car does have a lot of horsepower and it wheel spins like crazy. So again, take it easy through here. Try and get the sausage, slow down just so I can get a decent exit here. Managed to keep my traction that time. But as you can see, Evil One's got a lot more pace than I do on this track, so I'm like, that's just fine. I've got more than 2 seconds to the people behind me. As you can see, not much change. I stayed about the same distance behind Evil One. Then she gained a second or so on the people behind me. I'm pretty sure this is my in-lap. I think most of us pit. I think Nitro, Evil One and myself all pit now. So as you can see, it's a very similar paint job to my Group 4 car, or GT4 car, whatever you want to call it, except it has complete red stripes at the back. But I've tried to keep them themed all around GT Omega and Coach Dave. They've still got the SLM logos on the front and back. Even though I don't race in the league anymore, my old PlayStation fried itself, I think a week before this race. So I lost all my decals, so I've got to go decal hunting again, get everything all together again so I can make some new paint jobs for cars, because while I can download my old ones, I can't change them, which is a shame. So, my PlayStation literally died 3 days after its warranty ran out. Yeah, great timing. But anyway, I've come out in 6th place. Got old mate Max Basil ahead of me, in between me and Evil One. I'm pretty sure they haven't pitted yet. The leader decides to pit. I'm pretty sure he manages to get out in front of me. I know old mate and the rest don't. And that was pretty much the entirety of the race. Not much happened. I kept a good gap to the people behind me. Either one gained another 1.5 seconds or so on me over the period of the whole race. So on the penultimate lap here. Again, you can see my car's getting light on fuel. It's getting very slippery. My tyres are starting to go. So I'm driving on the ragged edge here. So I'm just trying to think, keep it calm. You've got a good gap behind you. Just have a nice settled lap curve, which is what I try to do. Now, this is one of those tracks a lot of people made a lot of mistakes on. It's actually a very technical, difficult track, especially this section. But I managed to keep together, and I'm actually pretty confident at this stage. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get 4th. I would have liked more because I've dropped down in the ratings a bit. Where I got in the last video 182 points for 4th place. I'll be getting less for the same place in this lobby, but not that much less. So I'm happy with 4th. If I can get 4th, I'm happy. But we're coming up to this wonderful downhill chicane, and I'm light, low on fuel, and my tyres are gone. And this happens. I managed to just hold it, but as you can see, Road Rash comes up behind me. Now, as you can see in the replay, I was all hollowed out, and poor Road Rash got knocked off completely by Corey there. So Corey's got a penalty, but it ain't going to help Road Rash. So, bit of a, bad move by Corey, but it was a complicated situation. Basically 3 cars trying to occupy 1 space. Doesn't work. So yeah, that was round 2 of season 3. My first set of points. Thanks for watching. See you later. Be good to each other.